here this morning in this beautiful high school. As students of this incredible high school, you must know how lucky you are to attend Will Rogers and be future graduates and possibly future Hall of Fame inductees. As a native Oklahoman, I am thrilled to introduce a very special lady and Hall of Fame inductee. I have known Joanne Lewis almost my entire life. I met her when I was in the 5th grade, and I can truly say she changed my life forever. When Joanne and her family first moved to Bartlesville, she took the city by storm. Joanne had a positive impact on the young women in our community. She was someone we aspired to be as she was ahead of her time in blazing the trail for women. Joanne was my Girl Scout leader, cheerleading sponsor, Y Teens leader. The list goes on and on. There was no job too big or too small for Joanne. Throughout my childhood, Joanne taught me the importance of giving back to my community and the value of being civic-minded. I was an Army spouse for over 25 years, and not a day went by that I didn't rely on lessons learned from Joanne. Joanne made a group of young girls feel they were capable of anything. She had an unbelievable talent to encourage curiosity and confidence. She still has the magic of making people, projects, and communities better. Nothing stops this dynamo. I have enjoyed listening and learning about Joanne's wonderful alma mater. She is passionate about Will Rogers High School and most deserving of this prestigious honor. Now, as I said before, Joanne was my cheerleading sponsor, so we have prepared a special treat for Joanne. I would like to ask her daughter, Drew Brown, and our third musketeer and buddy and fellow cheerleader, Kathleen Donahue, to join me on stage. And please know, we had to dig deep to make this happen. Thank you, girls. I would now like to present to you my teacher, my coach, my counselor, my mentor, my dear friend, whom I love so very much, Joanne Lewis.
Joanne Meade grew up in Tulsa. She attended Wilson Junior High and Will Rogers High School, graduating in the class of 1955. Upon graduation from Oklahoma State, she and her husband left Oklahoma for his career with IBM, which Joanne says literally means, "I've been moved." Out of necessity and innate curiosity, she gradually became a community volunteer actively serving organizations whose mission focused on youth, the arts, and church. Joanne has dedicated her life to advocating for children and youth. Knowing that their education is the most significant aspect of their lives, she created many major fundraisers for scholarships. She is a role model for all ages and all places, from Chicago to Bartlesville. She was a foster mother to 2 runaway teenagers. She was a den mother for boys and a Girl Scout leader for girls. She believes in lifelong learning. Through the years, she has enjoyed painting, golf, tennis, dancing, yoga, bridge, reading, gardening, entertaining, and traveling. though not all at the same time. A new chapter began for Joanne in Bartlesville after her children left the nest. She went to work for Phillips Petroleum Company in the Public Affairs Department. While there, she met her current husband, George Lewis, an international exploration and production executive. They were married in 1983 and soon thereafter moved to Singapore. While living in Singapore, she assisted Americans with their culture shock. She introduced them to Madam Suharto, wife of President Suharto of Indonesia, and encouraged them to work with her at Singapore's Fine Arts Museum, where she was involved in docent study groups. Upon returning to Bartlesville, Joanne became an active interior designer, owning a business and continuing her community involvement in the arts and the Service League. She helped to establish a fine arts museum in Frank Lloyd Wright's Price Tower. She served in several positions while there, including president and director of the museum store. Joanne and her husband are recognized on a bronze plaque as significant founding members who donated quite generously to the Price Tower Arts Center. Moving to Tulsa in 2002 was move number 16. She was coming back to her roots. She vividly remembers visiting Philbrook Museum with her Bluebird troupe and parents when all the exhibit space was in the original villa. To this day, guiding visitors through the extraordinary museum and gardens inspires her. She says, quote, "I most always leave with a bit of a sprint in my step after leading a tour for our guests," unquote. In addition to Joanne's involvement at the Philbrook, she continues to work in the community. Most notably, she served as president of the Will Rogers High School Community Foundation, which has donated more than $300,000 to the school since the foundation's formation in 2010.
Hi, I'm Joanne Lewis, and I'm here representing the Will Rogers High School Community Foundation. We were formed 5 years ago to enrich the educational opportunities of today's students. We want to enhance the opportunities for staff, to encourage the parents, and to basically work for excellence in education all the way around.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome Joanne Meade Lewis.
Hello. I'm overwhelmed. You all inspire me. You really do. And I usually wear my tap shoes when I'm on the stage. Thank you, my daughter and my friends, for getting up here in this special cheer. That was a lovely surprise. You know, I'm so appreciative and humbled by this significant honor. I want to join the others who have been honored before me. I didn't get here by myself. The roots of this honor are in others and in times past. I especially thank my nominator, Lynette Bennett, for making this possible today. To my teachers, my mentors, all my friends, each member of my family, both biological and extended, I want to thank you for your patience and your support, and mostly your tolerance while I did these projects. I'm grateful to have the health and the luxury and the time to be able to do these things that I've done, and I've been able to choose my activities. I guess you've already figured out I'm a people person, so I do like to be involved with people, and the friends that I've met are treasures to me. I was very careful to make choices along the line as to which communities I belonged to. Are they creative? Are they Are they considerate? Are they respectful? Do they do good work, and will they enrich the community after I'm gone? You are a community. You are represented by this rope. You are ropers. And the rope has many, I don't want to drop Mr. Roper. Let me put him down. The rope is symbolic of you as a community. We are ropers. And all these strands that make up a rope are individuals. They are all of you. You are stronger because you're part of this rope. By yourself, you can't get very much done. None of us can. We have to belong to a community. And you will belong to many communities in the future, as I have. I have moved and each time reached out and became a part of the community that I was in. And I want you to do the same thing. Whether you participate, whether you're an observer, whether you're a class officer, whether you're a team player, no matter what you do, you're stronger because you're a part of this twisted rope. So be selective, ask questions, be sure it's a group that you will be proud to be a part of. I am proud to be a part of this community because the standards are high. If you ever think you get to the end of your rope and you can't hang on any longer, tie a knot because it will keep you going. Once a roper, always a roper. You will continue to carry the spirit and the strength of this rope with you wherever you go in your journeys in life, as I have done when I have gone all over the world. You will be a roper when your hair turns gray and as you respectfully ride on to excellence. Thank you so much.